Hey, what's up everyone? Jeremy here. So far the main tags that we have covered in this series are heading tags and P tags. Now, we used them to create a magazine article in the last tutorial, but in this tutorial, we're going to get a little bit further into tags, and the tag we're worrying about in this video is called a div, which stands for a division. So divs are very similar to a paragraph tag or an H1 tag, but the purpose of a div is to define a section of a page. So you would actually end up putting H1 and P tags inside of a div, and then maybe put this, in a certain part of your page to display a post or something. I'm going to give you a really quick example using my website and the coding on it. And again, if you just click the inspect tool, Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Chrome all have these different versions of them, but you can inspect the code on the page. So let me give you an example on how we would see divs set up on a page. Everything, all the HTML is cascaded inside of this small little bit of code. The heading is stuff that you are not visually seeing. It's JavaScript code, certain scripts that may do things to tell the browser, hey, do this, yada yada. But don't worry about that right now. Not important. The body is what you're going to be worrying about right now. And every website is set up a little bit differently, but they all are going to be inside the body. So this is how you're going to find your main stuff. So let's go ahead and inspect, this little part right here, Websites 101, my title for this page. And let's see what it lies inside. So it's right here, okay? And then it's also inside of this, which is inside of this, which is inside of this div. Alright, so I know I didn't really, we'll get into spans and all this other stuff, don't worry about it. What I'm trying to explain is the hierarchy, and it's all gets into this top div. Okay, so that's an idea on how this main content of this page, all of this is inside of this div right here. And then there's many other things inside of it. Now, one other quick example, let's just say our banner, what I got up here, my logo. We have it in a div class of header image, which is the main holding unit for everything inside of this, which is actually only holding one thing. And that is my picture for this header, which is right here. So that's a couple quick examples on how divs are actually used in action. Well, let's use one for our website. Now, divs might not seem especially exciting, but they are very beneficial once you get into this just a little bit. You need them. They're the foundation of website development in HTML specifically. So what we're going to do really quick, let's just toss what we made in our last tutorial, this header tag and this P tag, which, let me just show you again what this is going to look like. So it looks just like this. Same. I did take away all the other articles we did in our last tutorial just to save some space, but we have this one for an example. And let's get back into our code editor. So really all you need for a div tag is DIV. And then we would put our ending div after our last bit of code that we want inside of our body. So /div, and there we go. So really all this is going to do, this isn't going to show anything. It's not going to render differently. It's not going to do anything special. But what it does allow is for us to manipulate the data inside of it a bit. Now, not to get too boring, but this is how the web works. So for an example, let's actually go back to our, I deleted it, I guess, for no reason, but let's go back to making our multiple articles, and just to give you a little bit more of how this would be useful in this example. So let's say we have 3 articles, and they're all inside of this div. So I want to make all of these do a particular thing. Let's say that could range from changing color to font size to, certain kind of format on an alignment, whatever. Now, we are going to get into all the styling stuff here soon, but I want to focus more on the concept of it. Now, you may have noticed I haven't really said anything at all on how to style anything yet. All we've been doing is putting data inside of our website. But here's going to be the first little taste of styling something. And if we are going to style directly through HTML, which there is an alternative, a preferred alternative through CSS, which I'm going to get into very soon, but to embed some kind of a change, maybe a color or whatever it may be, you have to explicitly say this, which is style equals quotation and then your styles. So color, it will just put color, and let's put green. Alright. Okay, so we ended it with the quotation. What this is saying is pretty much just, hey, as you probably figured, style everything that is in between these 2 points. So let's just see what this gets us. And we will notice everything is in a green color. Okay, so let's go back into our coding editor, and here is the big difference. Let's just copy the style that's inside of this div, cut, and let's just paste it inside of one of these guys. Let's say we want this first paragraph to be green and nothing else, just this paragraph. So everything in between this tag and this tag. And as you've already figured, that is exactly what we're gonna get. So all black everything except for this green tag right here. So that's how that works, okay? And let's take that guy out of here. So hopefully you gained some understanding about what divisions are. And again, if you have not, don't worry about it. It's totally cool. Just follow along and you will get it. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and you guys should please subscribe. Leave a comment down below, any questions you may have, and I'll see you in the next video, which is about links. And we may ease into the styling of a website as well a little bit more. Take it easy, guys.